One morning, I was invited to golf with my Uncle Quinn and my Uncle Lyle. Unfortunately, we were joined by a notorious golf course prankster who seemed to target my uncles.
Four!
Ah! Now you know I'm for abortion.
Four!
Why? Why don't you go home?
I want to talk to you.
Four!
Why is it that you have to bother us while we're playing golf?
Because you guys suck. You shouldn't even be playing. Why don't you guys go get some lessons?
Why don't you go drink some fucking cyanide? I'm not going to let this thing bother me.
Okay, you got it.
It's a little fuck from hell.
You got it.
Four!
You motherfucker.
Hey,
Come here, kid.
Come on, kid.
Wait a minute.
Hey, come on.
I want to teach this little fucker a
no.
lesson. You motherfucker. Oh, nice. Come here.
Thanks for the golf.
Yeah, you little fuck. Get me over here. Yeah, next fall is going to be your ass on the ground, you little shit.
Bye.
Yeah. Let's try this street. Because when you threw the ball,
yeah.
he was...
There he is.
Oh,
There he is.
Yeah.
Well, look at this. Well, my.
No.
Look who's here. Where's his mom and dad? Are they here?
I'm in charge.
You're in charge?
Wait a minute.
Well, listen, you know what this little snot is doing? What?
Just
Okay,
take it
excuse
easy.
me. Don't get so bad. What is the problem here?
We're a couple average, everyday golfers. Every time we come out to this golf course over here, this little guy, this little thing here, is always constantly bugging us over there on the course and interrupting our game and acting like a total jerk-off.
Listen.
Total.
Wait a minute.
Is that true?
What does...
No.
He is calling names. He's taking our balls.
Look at Mr. Innocent here.
Yeah.
What are you shaking your head?
Every day, and
He's bugging us every day. It's like
look at
he
the
waits
smile.
for us.
Why you didn't come
He's
before
a predator.
to say something?
This little devil's
he's a child.
Predator.
What are
He's
you
a child
saying?
predator. I mean, I don't know what else to tell
I'm
you.
just a little kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
right.
Yeah.
I saw the ball and it was going to hit you, so I yelled four so you wouldn't
don't
get
give me
hurt.
that.
What?
I
No
think-
one is behind
Yo,
us.
little-
child?
I'm sorry, but he's a little
He's
lying
not.
sack
I don't
of shit.
think
It's
so.
like-
I
it's
am
like
not.
boring.
Please,
What are you talking about?
Let's go. You two, come on, let's go.
I'm going to come back. Yeah, you stick your tongue out, you little
No,
twat.
wait, this is
You little
suddenly
piece of
with the
shit.
breathing,
We're
and
gonna
they were
go.
harassing
Vamos.
the child that I'm taking care of, and I'm going to take the license because
Yeah,
they
you
are
stick
really
your tongue in
now.
there. We'll be back. Remember the Terminator?
Cut the camera, let's get the car.
Well, here's the thing. The first one was the Primadonna. You have to understand that, you know, as people get older, they lose a little of their ambition, their finesse, their styling.
My mother said, okay, no more fighting.
I decided that I would make 3 others.
And the other 3 that came about, that she made a good faith effort for.
That
but
had
they
nothing to do with age.
And it's not that they weren't as good as the first one, they were just different.
She made them for us, but then decided that with all the fighting and everything, we're not going to have them. So they were going to go to the 4 grandsons, okay? Wes and Mike, and Danny and Stephen.
The quality was way up on the first one, and I guess she was younger, more vile.
More what?
Vile.
By the time we got to the 4th one, I mean, really, that's a lot of work.
Everybody said they weren't the same. Well, I think that they were.
Mom has not lost any of her abilities, let me tell you. She's...
Well, let's put it this way. Nobody wants the other 3.
We're at Mammoth one year. Yeah, We're at Mammoth one year.
And we're driving away.
I was in San Diego State when they were there at Mammoth.
So they're on some skiing trip, and I admit my dad drinking a little bit.
I was drinking a little, so I don't remember
What
what
do you mean a little?
caused
You were
it.
drinking a lot.
All right, for whatever, we got in another
And
fight.
Mimi was passed out in the back seat.
All right. Anyway.
I was sleeping in the back seat.
For some reason, we get in this fight, He gets mad at me.
It was an argument. It wasn't a fight.
He tells my Uncle Lyle a story about a client that has a chopping block that they don't really want. They want to get out of the way. It looks almost identical to my grandmother's. And he says he takes it in and he gives it to one of his minimum wage employees, and the minimum wage employee goes and sells it to a pawn shop for 20 bucks.
And he stops the car and kicks me out. And I have my ski boots, and I'd even taken my jacket off.
You wanted to get out.
I did not want to.
You told me to stop the car.
You shoved me out. You literally shoved me out, shut the door, and left.
My dad's in ski boots, and he has to hitchhike back to Southern California.
Yeah. I wake up and I say, "Where's Joe?" And he says, "He got out to take a leak." And I said, and you just took off?
All of a sudden, I get a phone call saying, "You must return the chopping block."
That was the one that broke the camel's back.
I have to haul this thing back, and all of a sudden, I didn't have a chopping block.
I said, no more arguments about these chopping blocks. I want to collect them all, put them in storage, and nobody will have the chopping blocks.
Put it in storage or something?
Put it in storage for 8 years.
Yeah.
The one good one and the 3 also rans is what she put in storage.
Terrible. They weren't terrible. They weren't.
No, they weren't terrible.
Well, they had to have been terrible because nobody stole those.
The original chopping block, as well as the latter 3, sat in storage for 8 years. My grandmother's sister, my Aunt Ruth, one day inquired about the blocks. Since they weren't being used, she asked if she could borrow one. To no surprise, she chose the first one. It sat in this house for the following 10 years.
Like today that you're